Here at the FayWhat Show, we need to help my gay boys. I mean, they are the blood that runs through me, all right? And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, Travel Size But Top sent me an email, and Alex can't stop laughing already, and we haven't even started. All right. Dear FayWhat and Alex Tikas, I'm a 5'4" gay guy with a small fit build. I've been called adorable, pocket gay, and fun-sized more times than I can count. And while I've learned to laugh it off most days, the truth is I'm really frustrated. I'm a top, like a real top. I know who I am. I know what I like, and I'm confident in the bedroom. But no one seems to take me seriously because of my height and size. Tall guys especially often assume I'm the bottom before we've even exchanged more than a few messages. And when I tell them otherwise, they either ghost me, get weirdly dismissive, or act like I'm joking. I once had a guy flat out say, quote, "You're too cute to be a top," end quote. What does that even mean? The problem isn't just about hooking up. It's about being seen, respected, and not reduced to a stereotype. I don't want to have to prove my masculinity or dominance just because I'm under 5'6". But in this community where height seems to tower above everything else, pun sort of intended, I often feel invisible or miscast. Is there a way to change how people see me without feeling like I have to constantly prove myself? And how do I handle a rejection or assumptions without letting it mess with my head? Sign, Travel Size, but a top. Look at Alex. Do you see how red he is right now, folks? He hasn't stopped laughing since I started reading the letter. So we're just going to give him a second. Hold on.
Okay. I don't want to get canceled. I'm sorry. I'm going to get canceled and I don't want to get canceled.
Listen, okay. Travel Size reached out to us. Okay. So he wants some help and we want to be as unbiased as possible.
Okay. So let's like sort it out.
Okay.
In the gay community, you are a unicorn. Well, you're not a unicorn, but, you know, to present yourself as a top with your size, it's going to present some challenges, right? Mm-hmm. If that's who you are, that's who you are. But you can't change how people are going to react to who you are. They're going to react however they're going to react. And it's just your job to just sort of like continue to stay confident and strong in what you want and what you desire. It's just going to be challenging. Speaking from personal experience, like, unfortunately, for me, I haven't gotten away from that stereotype. It's very, when somebody of that size and stature presents himself as a top to me.
You're still like, show me.
Well, it's like giving a Tic Tac to a whale. I mean, And I have to get away from that. That's where I need to learn and move away and try to not feel that way.
I love when we're able to even educate ourselves
in
these kind of things. You know what I mean? Because like you're being like truthful.
Now,
you're like, I'm still like, okay, I still deal with that stereotype, and that's the first thing I think of.
I have met some shorter sized men with, you know,
a kickstand.
You know, it's a tripod. It's like, oh, let me put my little phone on you so you can film me because you are a tripod. So they are, you know, and it shouldn't be about, you know, again with that fucking stereotype, and I shouldn't speak this way, but it shouldn't be about like penis size, or it shouldn't be about, oh my God, how you're presented. But you are who you are. You know, I am a happy bottom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when people meet you, they often think that you're a top. Okay,
they want that top But I'm, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm a bottom. So it's like, but I'm also like 6'1", like 230 pounds. Like, yeah,
exactly. No one's gonna, you know, when you tell them that, they're like, oh, okay.
We can't, like, I have to stop personally. Stop sort of like putting everybody in these categories and subcategories, and this is who you are, and know this, know that, know this. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is like where this is a good letter. You know, this was a good letter because this is where we have to ask ourselves the questions. What are we doing? These guys are not doing anything wrong. He's being who he is, and he's proud of who he is. But my reaction to them shouldn't have been laughter, and I actually want to apologize about that. because it's not fair.
It's not fair. It's not fair. And like we're a community that prides ourselves with like breaking away from traditional rules.
Right.
Like that is so
Welcoming
wild
everyone.
that we still do this shit.
You know
what I mean? And like again, I have a few friends that are shorter, right? That you know what I mean? Stephen Crespo, right?
Who I love.
Who I adore.
Yeah.
But he's one of the most like put together, he's got like his shit together. He knows that he's hot. He is, very body positive. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's a top or a bottom. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? He just is.
There are people that come into the bar that are gender fluid, that are non-binary, that will tell me to call them sir, like they are sirs. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, I gotta think about this because they are looking. They won't dominate me, or they're not going to, but they are confident in who they are and who they represent as themselves. You know what I mean? So respect, So
respect.
Yeah.
And that might also happen. No, not might. It definitely happens also to the tallest guy in the room or the buff guy in the room, that automatically you're expecting them to be a top and they're a bottom because they're a bottom. You know what I mean? Like,
so if you are who you are at your height and you're this pocket gay and you're this pocket gay dom top and you are who you are, just like there's a lid for every pot. And for every 10 guys that you meet, there's going to be one or two that are going to be like, let's go. And those are pretty good odds. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because the reality is that you're going to be living with this forever, honey. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to get taller. The world's not going to change,
The world's
right?
not going to change. It's not your job to change the world. It's just your job to like react to how the world is like reacting towards you.
Yeah, and again, I don't mean to go back to Steven, but when Steven walks into a room, he walks into a mother effing room, right? Like, you walk into the room with whatever your stature is, like if you're freaking 8 feet tall, okay? That's how you walk into a room. That's how you get noticed, and that's how people are like, wait a minute, wow, that's a lot in that small package,
Shout out to Stephen Crespo. I love me some Stephen Crespo.
Well, you keep those emails coming, okay? Because we love to help over here at the FayWhat Show. Keep them coming at FayWhat@happeningout.com, and Alex Tikas seems to love them even more. Right?
Yep. Keep them coming, please.
Keep them coming.